Hello. Welcome. Happy Thursday, everyone. How are you guys today? Hope you all had a great day today. Work was... That's the best way I can explain it. The good news is I was working from home today, so there was no commuting hour-long ride or anything like that. It was just... I was waiting for a file. I didn't get the file until like 5 minutes before 6, and I was like, this is driving me crazy. So like, anyway, I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. The day is done. And like, right before I was going live, I realized that like, the thumbnails since before when the computer went patooey, have not been updated. I was like, oh right, I need to update those. So good news is tomorrow I have the day off. So that is what I will be spending my day doing, and also getting Summer Mai ready. I wanted to have her ready today, but I literally was non-stop in my chair for work today. It's been a day, but like I said, I have tomorrow off, so I'll be able to get that done. Totally did not realize the thumbnails were like not thumbnailing. Anyway, yes, hello. I will be playing Master Duel. Do I remember how to play? Just kidding, yes I do. Yes, lots of tea, lots of cheese man, lots of things going on. And the cards, most likely we'll go over them tomorrow, just because, you know, Friday, I'd rather leave that to a day where I can keep going. So we'll do the cards tomorrow. Today I just want to play and chat and see what's new in Master Duel. What did I miss? What's going on? Any new ladies that I need to go purchase? That did not... No, I don't mean... That wasn't said properly. Anyway, let's get the game going. lots of stuff going on. There's currently a heat wave across the country, so stay hydrated, stay cool, stay safe. It's hot. I'm probably gonna yell. Okay, thank you for the warning. And let's put chat over here, and let's get the game up here. Momo, what are you doing to my couch? Crazy dog. And switch. Black screen. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's put the cheesemint over her. Oop. Nope. Why am I small? Oh no. Okay, there we go. Better. Stretch this out. There we go. Me. Oop. I'm flying away. There we go. And let's do this. And cheesemint over here. And game over here. Alright, let's see. We got some stuff in the shop. Miss Momo Bear, what are you doing? It's like she wants to jump, so she's still not like comfortable jumping off the couch. But it's like she wants to. Hey, what are you doing? Are you biting my couch? Don't look at me all cute. You're biting the couch. Stop it. Alright, let's see. Road to Worlds. Worlds. Ooh. We're releasing a we're releasing a special bundle that includes 20 Alba Abyss secret packs, 2 ultra rares guaranteed, and an exclusive deluxe mate based on Fallen of Albaz. Ooh. That's a bundle. I don't have enough for a bundle deal. I will never be free of Epic, will I? Not that I'm trying very hard. Okay, another bundle deal. Alba Abyss. Ooh, free stuff. Yes. Open. Branded in white. White Aura Dolphin, Judgment of the Branded, Naturia Beetle, Symphonic Warrior Piano. Not piano, it's piano. Psy-Frame Driver, Branded Opening, Branded in Central Dogmatica. And we have all these secret packs. Ooh, okay, okay. I see free! Challengers Collection. Look how cute! Ooh, free pull, yes. Let's see. Fire Formation Tenki. Firefighting Daruma Doll. Hresvelger the Desperate Doom Eagle. Magispector Cyclone, Butterspike Protection, Dragonuity Knight Gaia Bulg, Harvest Angel of Wisdom, and Brigade Revolt. Yes. More free stuff. Alright, let's see. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ooh, Haunted Treasure Trove. Mimigal Arcfiend, Goki Destroy Ogre, Ripplebird, Subterra Final Battle, Junkaribo, another Karibo. Oh, I love how it's just Karibo in cosplay. Bayrock Dragon, Mimical Charm, and Alien Brain. That's yeah. A special reward. Oh, I don't have to gain a special reward. Rage of Deep Blue. Ooh. It's a shark deck. Battles by Xe summoning a string of water Xe monsters. First, use the effects of Buzzsaw Shark and other cards to swarm your field with monsters and use them as materials to Xe summon. One recommended Xe monster is Behemoth Shark. If you special summon the Virtue Dragon with its effect, you can set up Virtue Stream for your opponent's turn while also setting up for Xe monsters related to Armored Xe for your ace. Number C32 Shark Drake Levis is a powerful monster that can both neutralize an opponent's monster and attack twice in the same turn. If V Shark is attached to it as Xe material, it can also disrupt spell trap cards, so if you can Xe summon it, you'll be one big step closer to victory. Ooh. Okay, accessories. Oh, we got a doggy. This one was a dual pass reward at one point. Snowman Eater. I still love the shape. Let's see, special. I already bought this one. Icon. Tri-Brigade Spriggan's Kits. She's so cute. Icon frame, the weather rainy canvas. Wait, did I not buy this one? I'm gonna buy this one right now. The fuck? Apply. Oh, but there's also a summer one. That's so nice. Oh, brain control. Listen, I'm having a day. I thought it said birth control. Oh my god. Protector, Arcfiend Matriarch. Ooh. Mexican themed. Ooh, I can't wait to see that. Ooh, field parts modeled on spirits who dwell in morning beverages. A morning tea party makes everyone feel refreshed. It's teacups. Wait, this is so cute. I need to have this. Oh, I just applied it to my... Okay, I probably should have said no and then applied it to whichever one I wanted. But okay, never mind. And last one. Order of the New World. Ooh, okay. Alright, that's everything in the shop that I've missed so far. Oh, wait. I missed a free pull. Give me... Skip. Upstart Goblin. I really thought I had this one, and it says new. Interesting. Gung Ho Spriggans. Sprite Smashers. Ancient Gear Knight. Watmole. I need this in a plushie ASAP. Heraldic Beast Unicorn. Branded Bond. Screams of the Branded. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's go to the deck. Yes, because I, like... I applied something that doesn't match. Wait, what's my field for this one? Oh, the flowers. Duh! Malice, Alice in Wonderland. I'm gonna do this one. Or maybe... Actually, maybe the teacups do make sense, because it's Alice in Wonderland, you know? But this one's also really cute. You know, I'm gonna stick with the teacups. It actually makes sense. Alice in Wonderland, White Rabbit, tea. Okay, let's see. What is going on in the duels? What's going on outside? Okay. Wait, what was this that said Triple Tactics Talent? What's that? About the Triple Tactics Talent event. In this event, you will predict which 3 cards will be chosen at random. Oh, it's this thing again. I remember this from last time. Oh, she's trying to get down. Hold on. You know how to jump. Why don't you jump? Alright, fine. I'm not gonna help you down. No! No! She wants to get off the couch, but she's not letting me, like, carry her off the couch. So you know what? Stay on the couch. Alright, well, all the way back down. Okay. Let's see. Who should I start with? Should I do my Malice girls? My Idol girls? The Crimson Vampires? How about I have a little fun with the Trick Stars? She jumped! Oh my god! Yay! Good job, Momo! Guys, this is her first time that she jumped off the couch by herself. Oh my god! Good job, Momo! Yay! You're such a good girl! Oh my god! She jumped off the couch! Yeah! Oh my god! Yay, Momo! Good job, baby! She's been afraid to jump off of places for like a while. But then on Saturday, we took her to like her daycare trial, and I saw her jump off like the play stairs that they had. So I was like, I know you can do it. And so this week, like, she's like, you can see that she kind of wanted to, is building up her confidence, and she finally did it. Yay! I'm so excited. Now she's gonna be doing parkour off the walls. Alright, let's see what's going on. What do we have for the tea? I need to get like a tea animation. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna just squeeze that over there, and then there we go. Alright, Domino's made a statement mocking PlayStation's plans to move their games all from disc to digital. I did see that. PlayStation moving all their games from disc to digital is very, very sad. Like, there's just something about, like, having the physical media. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's a feeling that can't be beat, and now everything's digital, and I don't know. And what doesn't make any sense, though, is that the price doesn't change. Like, why are we paying the same price for something digital and something physical? Like, if anything, it should be cheaper because you're not using plastic or, you know, any raw physical materials to create it. So stupid. Let's see. Oh, you have beckoned by the world chalice. Okay. And we're gonna summon you here. Activate. Yes. Yes. Activate. You have unexpected die, Beckoned and Chosen, and then you have... Okay, Sorceress Spell Wall. Got it. Activate. Yes. Ooh, wait, it's the beginning of the month. I'm gonna run into the big dogs, aren't I? It's literally the second day of the month. Oh my god. Maybe they're too, you know, hot to play. Like it's too much of a heat wave and they're just busy trying to stay cool and they're not playing. Okay, now that she's off the couch, I kind of don't trust her. I don't know where she is. Okay, hold on. Let me finish my turn. And I'll go look for her. She disappeared. Let's see, is that what I want? I could. Oh, that's true. You're right. You're right. You're right. Hey! What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, she's... Okay, now she's gonna get into things. Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry, activate. I forgot I had a trap card. Yes. Yes. Sure. Okay. Ah, yes, World Cup 2026, day 22. Oh my god, I can't believe we're like almost done with the World Cup. I feel like it just started. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Croatia was just eliminated today. And I can't when they get eliminated because they start crying, and then when I see them cry, I want to cry, and I want everybody to win. I want everyone to have a good time and be happy, and not just only were the players crying, but the fans. Like, there was this one man, and like you could tell his eyes were like slowly getting watery until finally he started crying, and I'm like, I can't. This is the part that I don't like. I'm watching you. I'm literally seeing you. Oh my god. This might be a problem that she could jump off of couches, because before we could like put her on the bed and the couch and kind of just leave her there so she doesn't get into anything, but now she's like over by the shoes. She doesn't chew on shoes, but she wants my sandals, specifically my sandals. Yes, this heat wave is because of the data centers. The heat wave, the prices of like computer parts going up, iPhone is increasing their prices because of the parts that the AI data centers are taking. It's absolutely insane. Summon. Yes. Let's do... Yep. I think it was also in this one. Oh, it was the other one, not that one. Okay, so I'll put you here then. It was the other arrow. I thought it was this arrow, but it was this one. Okay. Activate. Activate. Let's set you down. Select. I can only put you here or there. How about we summon you? Special summon you. You can come on now. Yes. And we can put you right there. Like, honestly, with like all these AI data center like nonsense, you would think that like, I don't know, maybe it's just the side of the internet that I'm on, that all these warnings about AI and like how they're harmful for the environment and how they're like affecting, you know, our economy and our weather and our climate, that people would like be turned off from using AI, but that's like not the case. And it's so ridiculously stupid. I feel like every time I check Facebook to like see how, you know, my family be doing, I see some ridiculous AI generated picture and they're like feeding themselves into this, and I was like, bro, you guys are feeding your exact image into this. What? Why do you not have any sense of danger? Like, don't get me wrong, we're already in a like surveillance state, all right? Your phone tracks you and you've been tracked by every little thing for like years, okay? But you are not helping giving you in your information and your face to these AI generators. Like, why? It's one thing to use a filter, it's another to actually generate a photo of yourself. And it looks lame, okay? It doesn't even look cool. It looks lame. You know what looks cool? Bad Photoshop pictures. That looks cool. Those are funny. Bring back bad Photoshops. Activate. Let's put you over here. Let's summon. Bring you here. Okay. Yes. Activate what's in your hands. Storming Mirror Force. Okay. Fusion Summon one dragon. Okay. Okay. Special summon. Let's bring you out, Miss Thing. Yes. Oh, actually this one. Give me this one. And then we can do activate, mayhaps. And then I'll do this. And then I will bring out this one. And I put you right here. Okay. Nope. And I will end my turn. Oh yes, Apothecary Diaries movie is gonna be released in December of this year, and I'm so excited! Oh my god, it's gonna be a movie! Oh my god! I am so excited. I saw the announcement and I literally was just like, this is great. Oh my god, yay! Yes, activates. Yes. one. Let's do that one and that one. And let's put you right there. Yes, activate. Nope. Give me this one. You're gonna be a little helpful. What is happening with Hollow Live? Let's see, let's see. What is this? No. No. No! The sad confession in Hollow Live. Takane Louis? I feel like every time I try to correct it, I'm not making it any better. Please excuse me, I'm trying my best. A renowned VTuber from Hollow Live shared a family anecdote that broke the community's hearts. Her mother approached her very disheartened to apologize for not having given her a prettier voice. Her mother's pain arose after reading cruel criticisms on the internet where they mocked the creator's raspy and mature tone. Oh my gosh, she responded to her with complete maturity. I love my voice and I'm happy to be who I am. A lesson in self-love. Bro, that is so sad. For the mom to apologize simply because there's haters? My mom would actually fist fight you if anybody said anything about me. But that's just so sad. A lot of like VTubers who don't use a character voice, like me, I don't use a character voice. This is my real voice. Especially the ones that have a deeper voice, I see get criticized very often. You know, one is that, you know, oh, there's no character, there's no immersion. Like, okay, well, alright, there's plenty of VTubers that can give you that immersion. And then also, like, with the deeper voice, they're like, oh, that's a man behind the screen. It's like, okay, is that supposed to be an insult? I don't know, but it's like, why are you criticizing someone's voice? If you don't like someone's voice, then watch somebody else. That's it. There's so many other content creators for you to watch and for you to enjoy. Go watch one of them. Like, it doesn't make sense to hate on somebody because they're doing something you don't like, which kind of leads me to this other topic that I wanted to talk about that I got brought up. But if someone's like not doing something you like, or there's a content creator and you're just gonna criticize their voice, their appearance, or whatever, why are you here? Like, what is the purpose of you being around? Go watch somebody else instead of being a hater. Trying to see, what did you just do? Oh, okay. Got it. Yep. 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 Do I want to? I do, actually. Let's put you in here. Anyway, that's just really sad. I love that she loves her own voice. I love my voice. I have no complaints about my voice. I mean, I'm the one that lives with it, right? I'm so glad that she loves her voice and that she was able to, like, you know, comfort her mom, but at the same time, it shouldn't have happened. These people suck. And I hope the mom, you know, doesn't get hurt by these comments anymore. Oh, I can't freaking attack. Exactly, go somewhere else. Like, there are plenty of content creators that have millions of subscribers and followers that I don't watch because, one, I probably don't like their content. Two, maybe I don't like their voice. I can't stand that influencer voice, and I really hope you guys know what I'm talking about. I can't stand the influencer voice. I can't do it. It's like they're trying so hard. It's like when you watch the newscasters, you know, the newscasters have their voice, right? It's like the influencers are trying to emulate that, but they don't have the proper training, so it sounds not good. And it sounds like they're just yelling instead of like having good speech patterns. They're just yelling into their mics, and it sounds like they're reading a script at a third grade level. Like, instead of reading a sentence flowingly, they're reading it word stop, word stop, word. It's just it's not, it's the, I can't. But you know what I do? I mind my business. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and comment, I hate the way you talk, I can't stand you, your content sucks. Like, no, that does nothing. And besides, there are plenty of people who also like their content. Like, it just makes no sense to hate on somebody. If you don't like someone's content, you don't like the way they sound, you don't like anything, move on. There's no point in just being a hater and leaving all these hate comments, rude, unnecessary comments. It baffles me that people think that they can say something rude just because they're behind a screen and they're essentially anonymous. Like, no, you can't be a dick. Stop being mean. One of my favorite phrases is, you're gonna try the wrong one day. Because it's true. At some point, you're gonna try the wrong person one day. So, be careful. But that leads me to something that I was gonna somehow bring into conversation later, but this is a good way to bring it up. So I've been seeing a rise of men who are speaking up against other men, and I absolutely love it. So with this whole incel red pill manosphere that's been growing on the internet, I have been seeing a slow but steady rise of men who are speaking out against it and calling it stupid. They're calling it the way it is. That's the one thing I love about men. They're just very straightforward. And I've been seeing more of it, whether it's in like a comment section, a Twitter thread, or someone making a video, or even like a podcast. And one of the podcast clips that came out on my feed was these two guys, these two friends, and they're doing their thing, and they're reading this post, and they're saying that this woman put her dating profile bio to get, like, you know, how would other men react? So it's like, pretty much, give me your reaction to my dating bio. And some of the men were absolutely heinous towards her bio. And one of her bio mentioned something about flowers on the first date, which kind of sounds like a default. I don't know, I just feel like getting flowers or giving flowers is the norm. But anyway, because of that, some men were getting offensive and saying that, oh, that's too aggressive, or that's doing too much, or that's a high expectation. And it's like, really? Flowers are a high expectation? Wow. Anyway, these two men that were talking about it, they literally had that same exact reaction. They're like, flowers are a high expectation? What's wrong with you? And they mentioned the same thing that we just talked about. They're like, if you see a bio and like a dating profile that you don't resonate, that you don't like, instead of being horrible to this person, swipe and go to the next one. And so one of the guys was like, let's say I did have a problem with the flowers on the first date, hypothetically. Instead of sitting here, you know, being mean to this woman, I'm just gonna move on. Like, if I already see something that I don't like on your profile, which of course is the whole point of the dating profile, right? So you can see it and see if you're compatible before you like reach out, right? They're like, if I see in the bio or something on the profile that I don't resonate with, or that I don't like, I already know we're not gonna get along, so I'm gonna move on to the next person. I'm not gonna harass and bother somebody just because they have something in their bio that I don't like. And I'm like, that's exactly what you should do. Like, that's normal. Just move on. Then again, that's the whole point of bios and putting your information on your dating profile. So you can find people that are gonna have your interests and that you're gonna vibe with. What's the point of being an ass? There is no point. Exactly what you mean, high expectations. I think flowers is very common. I take flowers when I see my friends, especially if it's been like a while, because you know, we're adults with jobs. I'll bring flowers. Flowers are so nice. Like, I just feel like that's a courteous thing to do. Flowers. Especially if you want to do a good first impression, you're gonna bring some flowers. I don't know. But anyway, I've been seeing this rise of men, and it's a good thing, and I really hope it continues and it keeps trending upwards, because we need men to call out other men. Very much so. No. And I will end my turn here. Oh, yes, I did see this. Mexican animator Luis de la Rosa has sadly passed away at the age of 34 following an accident shortly after attending the Annecy Festival, where he presented his project Ash Raider World. May he rest in peace. I was so sad. I saw that he worked on the Spider-Man, the animated movie. Oh. Activate. Yes. Exactly, it's not high expectations. Yeah, flowers are a default. You can even get like, they even sell pretty fake flowers if you know, if someone's allergic to flowers, which I would hope they would put on their profile, like, hey, I'm allergic to this, this, and this. Like, you wouldn't want to take them on a first date and send them into some sort of allergic shock. No. Where'd my dog go? This is what I was talking about. She's disappearing into places. I don't know where she disappeared to. Oh, to my hand, to my hand, to my hand. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm here. I don't know where she went. Go away. Oh, there she is, okay. Yes. No. No. Yes. You go right there. And we're done. Fans have discovered a new The Amazing Digital Circus Google Easter egg. Ooh, searching the Amazing Digital Circus brings up a hidden game where pressing a button, hold on, causes the override cane glitch to appear and spread across your entire screen. Wait, that sounds fun. I love when there's little gimmicks like that. Aww. Oh right, I used you to fusion summon. Yes. Oh wait, okay, never mind. No. Okay. And you can go right there. I'm gonna move you. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna select this one. Exactly. The good, sane men have always been around. It's just unfortunately this loud group of horrible men are taking over. And I feel like it's gotten to like the point where now the good men have to publicly speak up and make these podcasts and posts, which I fully support. Please do so. Keep making it. Like, if that's what it takes to bring down the manosphere, do it. And like, I know it's from what I've seen, you know, or experienced, it's like they kind of just mind their business and live their lives normally, which is what you're supposed to do, right? Live your lives normally. But with the rise of the red pill and manosphere, we need these good men to rise up, and they have been, and I love it. Because unfortunately, the red pill incels don't listen to women because they don't respect our opinions. Like, we can tell them, hey, we don't like that this is happening, and they can tell us that we're stupid and that we don't know what we're talking about. Which is very frustrating and annoying, honestly. Activate. Let's bring you and put you right there. And let's activate you. Yes. Ooh! Ho ho ho! Activate. Yes. And now I want to activate this one. And we're gonna bring out you. And yes. Actually, let's bring out you so I can get rid of these. There we go. Yes. Activate. Give me you. You're gonna come in handy. Activate, and let's... Ah, boo! I forgot! Again! Alright, battle. Yeah, I have no idea where that name came from, but it's... And honestly, just... I really don't know where or how or why it even exists, but it started coming like on the rise, unfortunately. And it's one thing to criticize the opposite gender, because I mean we women, we criticize men as well, but this incel manosphere red pill nonsense, they're taking it to the point where they're attacking women. And it's gotten dangerous. And not only are they attacking women, they're attacking children. And they are attacking the men that are defending the women and children. So it's affecting everyone. And I've said it so many times, the patriarchy does not just affect women, it affects everybody negatively. And we all need to come together to make a better world. And I'm sounding like I'm running for Miss Universe or something. But it's true, the patriarchy affects everybody negatively. And this is a good example. But yes, it's gotten so bad that now the men who've just been minding their business and living their lives like normal men are coming out of the woodwork. Which is good. You know, they should stand up, but it's like... They shouldn't have to be fighting other men. Like in general, this whole thing should not be happening, but it is. And I'm glad that there are good men out there who are standing up and who are actually speaking out and ridiculing all this red pill nonsense. Let's see, who do you have? Silent Swordsman, Warrior Lady, hey! Wait, I like the back of your card. I want to see. Wait. Looks like a wanted poster from like One Piece. Let's see. Trickstar, Bouquet, Fusion, and Diffusion. Alright. Miss Momo, what are you doing? Momo, you have to go outside, silly. Fusion? You know what, let's do Candina, and if they block me, then I'll do Fusion. Unless it's one of those negate and destroy. Then oops. I mean, you got no cards in your hand. Why are they all in here? Okay. Activate. Banish both until the end phase. Right. SP little knight. Right. Can I? Is this gonna save me? Yes! I know it increases you, but at least now you don't get rid of my card. And I can do this. Activate. Yes. Let's bring... Give me... Eesh. Do I want this one? Oh, it doesn't really matter which one I want, does it? Okay, give me this one. Negate the activation, okay. Still works out for me. Because I can do this. Now, it's not going to be enough to attack SP Little Knight, but it's better than nothing. That might not have been a good spot for you. Activate. Give me this one. Okay. Give me, yes, activate you. Bring out Candina. Activate you. Yep. And special summon, let's bring one. Yes. You go right there. Still won't be enough, but... Or maybe it will. No, it won't. Okay. And now this one. You go there. Yes. Give me. Activate. Yup. You go right there. Yup. Okay. Oh, activate. Still activates. Goodbye. Nope. And your field is cleared, and I'm just gonna beep boop. I saved my ass for this round. Oh, where are you going? Get back here! Oh my god. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so hot. I'm just gonna... If only I could, like, cut my... and grow my hair this easily. IRL. Like, if I could have my hair just short for, like, this heat wave, that would be great. But then, like, I want my hair long again when it's over. I've been spending so long growing it out. I don't want to like have it short permanently. I know, trick stars keep causing so much trauma. Are you gonna go first or not? Okay. In the World Cup, an ESPN... Oh, no. Okay, try it again. An ESPN reporter was doing a live preview for the Mexico game when out of nowhere, some fans showed up, picked him up, and threw him in the air. The best part is he kept narrating as if nothing happened. So the Mexican fans, I love us so much. We are gonna throw people in the air. As soon as you start hearing quiere volar, that means you're going in the air. You are going to be tossed in the air. So expect to go flying. There was this one video of a Korean fan who got tossed into the air, and instead of catching him, oh my god, he fell. They dropped him. I felt so bad. And then he released a video either the next day or the day after, and he basically said, "I'm okay." And the thing is, he translated everything in Spanish, which I thought was great. He did like a translator app, and he like read it in Spanish, which it was amazing. But he just said, "I'm okay," and thank you for everybody. But it was hilarious. I'm just glad he's okay. There's also another reporter who was covered in, I believe it's like foam, and he was still reporting, and then he went back out there to do the same thing. It was a whole separate day, and they still covered the same guy in foam. Who is this? Tearlaments? Okay. It's you, isn't it? You're coming. Oh hey, it's fine, you can stay. It's the other one, I can sense him. There you are, motherfucker. Well, well, well. Who do we have here? Well, this was fun. Two Scotland fans flew in a tiny plane for a total of 22 hours to make it to the World Cup. The duo had to stop in Iceland, Greenland, and Canada before reaching the US. That is amazing. The dedication of soccer fans, am I right? I just need something to defend myself. I did see there was this fan from Scotland, I believe, as well. He made it, I think it was to the US to watch a Scotland game. I don't remember which one. I want to say it was 2 weeks ago. But he made it to watch the Scotland game. And unfortunately, he passed away before he got to see the game. And at the actual game, they had a picture of him in the stadium to honor that man. Like, it was absolutely beautiful. It's tragic that he did not make it to see the game, but it was a beautiful tribute that they did. They didn't have to do this. It was a random fan, and they dedicated, you know, this moment to him in like the biggest stage in the world. It was absolutely beautiful. I hope he saw the tribute and his spirit was moved. I haven't seen him in weeks and it's still on site. Yeah. You'll love your freaks. You keep getting stories of everyone that's visiting Mexico are having a good time. Yes. And the Iran team left. They were eliminated, unfortunately. And as they were leaving, there were Mexican fans outside. As they were, you know, getting on their buses to go home to the airport, and Mexican fans were outside cheering them and saying, "You did a good job," and Oh my god, I wanted to cry. I feel like this World Cup just has me crying, okay? I'm like, I need to conserve the moisture in my body for this heat wave, but I just keep crying non-stop? Why am I'm not getting any cards here. I'm just gonna next. But yeah, Mexico fans were, you know, saying their farewell to the Iran team, and it was just beautiful. And the Iran team came out and they said their thank yous and they signed some things for the Mexican fans. It was absolutely beautiful. And I saw that I think it was Iran's coach was saying thank you for your hospitality and warm welcome, and that they feel so loved by the Mexican people. I just thought it was beautiful, and here I am getting emotional again. Oh my god. I need to drink more water. I'm gonna have to buy gallons of water just to make up for the loss of moisture. I know, the energy in Mexico, absolutely amazing. Canada, however, Canada has some good PR, because for years, decades, we're over here thinking, oh, Canada is so nice, Canada is not mean, and you know, Canadians are just so polite, and it's not true. They have such a good PR team because now everybody is seeing that Canadians are kind of mean. Canadians are what the world thinks Americans are, apparently. That's what I've been getting. And I'm like, interesting. Like, listen, don't get me wrong. We as Americans have our faults. But unfortunately, we're under horrible management. But we're doing the best we can. And we're trying to be kind and respectful. Unfortunately, there's just gonna be some annoying people here. But from what I've seen, they've been getting their ass kicked, alright? I saw somebody in a MAGA hat trying to like disrupt some World Cup thing, and he got his ass kicked by everybody. And I'm like, see, that's unity right there. But anyway, other than those instances, I feel like the American ones, the American games, have also been going very well. Obviously, Mexico is doing better. They're just partying and having just good vibes and everything. But the American ones also have been pretty decent as well. But Canada, what's going on here? What's happening, Canada? Who's your PR? Like, who's your publicist? Because you guys had us tricked for a very long time. We thought you were these very kind, polite people, but from what I've been seeing, it's all been a lie. Canada is a child of England and French. They dress themselves up as nice but have a sharp tongue. That is very true. And then I also hear that Canadians are racist to other Canadians because they think of them as lesser Canadians. And it has nothing to do with skin color. It just has to do in like what province they live in. And I'm like, that is absolutely ridiculous. Is it even called racism or just pure discrimination? It's just pure hatred, okay, at this point. And I'm like, really? Okay. Like, look, I can joke around and be like, ugh, people from Dallas or Dallas sucks. But in the end, it's all love. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna like genuinely hate on people from Dallas. Like, no. I mean, it's one of those like fun inside joke banter kind of things. But genuinely, no. Canada, however, I've been hearing, oh shit, so much like horrible stuff since the World Cup started. And I don't know, I guess I'm just surprised. They very much have a good publicist. Canada PR team was the US for a long time till management. Exactly. We're just under bad management right now, okay? Please bear with us. We're in the trenches. We're doing our best. Oh shit! I did it again! Fuck! I meant to do no. Yes. How about I stop clicking the shiny yellow button? Okay. Mexico is getting England. Yes, we are getting England. Thank you. I also hope and knock on wood that we win. I mean, I'm just happy that we made it past the 4th game. We haven't done that in years. And I'm just glad that we broke the 4th game curse finally. I know England is top of their game right now, and I'm really praying and hoping that Mexico wins. And if they don't, I'm going to cry. Just saying. I will be like the fans that I've been seeing on TV crying when their team gets eliminated. I will be bawling. Just letting you guys know. Ooh, what animation is that? Ultimate Slayer. Wait. I want it just for the animation. Your opponent cannot activate monster effects, Send one monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, then target one monster your opponent controls with the same card type. Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, Pendulum, or Link. Shuffle it into the deck. Interesting. Okay, how can I save myself? Cosmo Forerunner. Interesting. I think my Malice girls are gonna have to start coming out. Oh hey, we have the same little kitty cat. Canada PR team was the US for, yes. Oh, there we go. But something people need to know that Canada is divided by 3 main lines. The English, the French, and India. The same problem as Japan, South Korea, and China has. Interesting. I knew English and French, but not in like India or like natives like Indian. Or like India, like India, the Asian country. I don't know much about Canada other than what their publicist has been feeding to us, which is all lies. We've been fed lies. Like, I know the French part because they speak French, which, by the way, the French people, like the actual people from France, are, from what I heard, the French from Canada is so different that the French people do not understand what they're saying. Oh, the Asian country. Oh. Interesting. I did not know that. Alright. It's time for the Malice ladies. Thank you for the sub! We're gonna bring out Malice. Duel. Wait, where's the bot? The bot was supposed to greet you. We're back to work, bot. Vacation is over. Let's see. Let's check me. It probably went to sleep. Yeah, it went to sleep. Oh my god. How rude. Wake up. It's awake. It better be awake, actually. I don't know. Ooh, beautiful. See, the teacups just make sense here now. Wait, are these little cookies or those little beans? You know what? Activate. No. But let's do Miss Mouse Girl. I'm gonna look into the history of Canada now because this is very interesting. I did not know that. Banish. Activate. Not yet. Hold on. It'll be your turn soon. Activate. No. Let's see. I have you, so let's do this one. Let's put you here. Activate. Now it's your time to shine. Banish. Let's put you right over here. And let's see. Let's bring you out. Maybe that might not have been the move, but okay, we're just gonna be confident and roll with it. Thank you for the sub! See, there's the bot! Okay, that's not gonna work. Activate, banish you. No. Get over here. And then you activate. And you're gonna go right there. Yep. And then we're going to... Nope, we're gonna leave that alone. And I think I'll end my turn here. Canada main immigration group are from India. But they have a grudge against the French and English from college. You know what? I can see that. I can very much see that. The British took a lot from India. And to this day, they haven't given stuff back. The British Museum has a lot of things that they have not given back. Now that I think about it. A cash zero. Oh my god. Go away. I don't even know if that's gonna do anything. You know the sad feeling being eliminated. You're Brazilian, the last cups were ugly. Oh, my condolences. I'm so sorry. You guys are still in though. Yay! Okay. Ooh, Hecka Hands. Hecka Hands with the Kashtira. That's what I was gonna do before the PC did its thing and exploded. I was gonna do the Hecka Hands deck because I really liked it. Feedsmith tracked. This does not surprise me at all. The French from Canada are the same as hillbilly forms of... I see. That makes sense, actually. A new Pippi Longstocking animated series is in the works from Paddington producers Studio Canal and Heyday Films. The 52 by 11 minute 3D CGI series is being developed as a fresh modern reboot with the production set to begin in October. Wait, it's Pippi Longstocking? I thought it was like Pippa. It wasn't Pippa? Like P-I-P-P-A? Maybe I'm confusing her with Peppa the Pig. Pippa, but it's Pee-Pee? Interesting. Pipey? Pippi. I don't think it's Pee-Pee, I think it's Pippi. I really thought it was Pippa. Is this a Mandela effect, or am I just confusing her with Peppa the Pig? Hey, give it back! I am confusing you with Peppa the Pig? Yeah, I knew it. That's exactly why I wanted the Hecka Hands deck. It's beautiful! Alright, I'm deciding whether to spend the last 30 minutes dueling or if I could just go into the fashion. And then tomorrow we just have to do the cards. You know what, let's finish going through the achievement and then maybe then I'll have an idea. You have hope this year? Oh, good. I like when people have hope. Yeah, I mean, I think they've been pretty good. But I don't have very good opinions to be giving on sports in general. Again, I want everybody to have a good time and win. It's one of the reasons I stopped watching idol competition shows, because I felt so bad that they would get eliminated. Everybody deserves to follow their dreams, damn it! Okay, let's see. 3 Amazon employees who spoke at Seattle City Council meetings in favor of a temporary pause on new AI data centers say the company is now investigating them and has warned they could face discipline, including losing their jobs, all for speaking against an AI data center. That's absurd. That is absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry, Miss Magical Girl, I had to stop you. Ooh, a live-action Sea of Thieves movie is in the works. Destin Daniel Cretton, or Cretan? I don't think it's Cretan. Cretton is set to produce. Little Caesars has released a Webberoni pizza to celebrate the release of Spider-Man Brand New Day. It features said shredded pepperoni and a toasted 2-cheese blend and cost $8.99. Oh. Now, Little Caesars may not be the best, but you know, pizza is still good, and Little Caesars has carried me through many a struggle time. But unfortunately, there is no Little Caesars close by that I can't try this. They've been doing some other collabs too. I'm trying to remember which the previous one was. The one where they were like doing some like the box. I think it was also Spider-Man. There was like a Spider-Man on the box as well. Yeah, the field music. I love the field music. Oh, did you mess up your combo? It's alright, it's alright. Been there. I have witnesses. Okay, return. Duel. Nearly 1,000 actors, artists, agents, and parents have signed an open letter condemning the use of AI voice clauses that require child actors to surrender the rights to their voices. Oh my god. For use in franchise projects. The letter claims the practice is already being used on Peppa Pig. Why are artists and voice actors and any other talents, like, why is their likeness and their voice being fed into AI generators without their permission? Like, why did they think that was a good idea? Like, what in the world? They also did Call of Duty. I do remember Call of Duty. I do remember that. Let's see. Activate. You saw on TikTok that Little Caesar was popular because it helped people. It helped people. Well, it helped me when I needed food. But what else did they do? For my deck to my hand. Give me her. And let's activate. Let's activate you. Banish. Not yet. Hold on. Yep. Yeah. Activate. Banish. Summon. Activate. Summon. Activate. Banish. Summon. Activate. And set you on the field. Actually, it probably should have been the other one. Let's see if I do you. You know what? Let's do this. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm gonna put you right there. Activate. Banish. Give me... Yes. You can go there. Activate. And you can go here. Oh, maybe I should have put you there because you're pointing to a trap. But you know what? Never mind. Let's do... Do I want Masquerino or do I want Little Knight? Or do I want you? Actually, you know what? Let's do Little Knight. And we'll put you here. And we'll end my turn before I mess it up somehow. What do you have? It's Kaiba Man! Yeah, activate. 1 and 2. No. Bye, Kaiba Man! And it still doesn't stop you, but at least you're gone. Maybe I should have stopped you instead. Ah, well. Yeah, I should have stopped you instead of banishing you. Anyway, director of Code Geass. Ooh, the legendary director Goro Taniguchi. What is he doing? Hold on, why is the letter so small? He unleashed a raw warning about the future of the industry. Oh wait, didn't we talk about this? Didn't he already say this before? I feel like he said something like this before. Or something similar about like the way the industry's going. Hold on. No, wait your turn. No. Ooh, this VTuber! Someone tried to break into her house. Okay. So I feel like I saw this. And then like my feed refreshed and I didn't finish reading it. So thank you for putting it on here. So this is VTuber Saki. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. But so she put heavy trigger warning. As some people know, someone attempted to break into my house earlier on stream. I've since removed the VOD for that exact reason. He was armed with a sledgehammer and very likely intended to harm, if not end my family and I's life. Fortunately, I was awake and was able to alert my family and get the police to my home in time to thankfully get the guy caught and in police custody. I didn't know this man, nor did anyone in my family. It was an attempted break-in of opportunity. That's all I feel comfortable sharing publicly. First of all, I want to apologize for everyone I worried on stream when it happened. I also apologize for not really being active afterwards. I don't think you have to apologize. That is perfectly understandable. I always want to put my all into my streams. Second of all, I just want everyone to be on their best behavior for a while. I'm very fragile mentally. I just want people to understand that. Third of all, I'll keep streaming and posting as if nothing happened. I don't want this to explode or be a huge situation. I don't want to live in this cloud of what if and anxiety. I just want to update people that this happened to me and I need some extra support right now. I know I should take a break from streaming, but I really just need the company and I hope you guys will allow me to be selfish this one time. I am a strong fox. I will get through this, but I just need some extra kindness and love for now. That is absolutely sad and heartbreaking, but it's totally, totally understandable. Like, I hope she doesn't feel any pressure, and I hope, you know, she gets all the love and support that she needs. This is absolutely so sad. I'm just glad that her and everyone was okay. Boop. Activate. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. My turn. Let's see. Draw. You have Gozuki. I'm gonna put you here. Activate you. Yes. Banish you. Activate. Yep. Activate. Yes. Yep. Not right now. Summon. Yes. Give me this one. Put you right there. And now I'm going to summon you. Oh, oh, where are you going? I was doing something. Japan's loss to Brazil. There's been lots of memes going on about it, especially this one guy who broke down screaming and Brazilian fans threw the Brazilian flag over his shoulders. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, Japan does not forgive mistakes. Japanese national team player Ao Tanaka became the target of severe criticism on his social media accounts following the loss to Brazil in the World Cup. During the match, Tanaka was involved in the play that led to one of Brazil's goals, sparking immediate fury from the fans. Despite his evident efforts on the field, his personal profiles were flooded with negative comments, igniting a heated debate about the boundaries of sports passion. And that is absolutely very true. You shouldn't be going this hard on them. Like, they're doing their best out there. And also, they're like being watched by millions of people around the world. The pressure can get to them, and then there's mistakes. It happens, right? And of course, it can be like, well, it's their job, and blah, blah. Like, I get it. It's their job. But, you know, sometimes I get nervous at my job and I mess up, especially if I have to, like, present something, you know? It's just... it happens. And I feel like, yes, it's one thing to be disappointed, and especially if there's like a play that went wrong or they did something stupid, you can be like, wait, what the fuck was that? But to like negatively attack their social media profiles, come on. There are bigger fish to fry, okay? There are literal criminals that were being allowed to play in the World Cup. I think the attention should go to them. And I'm not kidding, there's a player that is supposed to be standing trial for a sexual assault case, and he was still allowed to play in the World Cup. Yeah, there are worse people playing right now than to go after a man who messed up. Like, there are worse people. There are actual villains. Exactly, they didn't need to be so harsh. Aim your direction on the real villains, please. The translation of the Mexican national anthem. I've been seeing this around too. If you haven't seen the translation, you absolutely should. It goes hard. And this is where me being a Mexican American, I have equality, because I only know the first line to both the American and the American national anthem. Look at that. Equality. Yeah. Oops. Why do I only know the first line of both songs? I don't know. I never sang them. Never sang either one of them in full. And like I asked my dad, you know, if he had to do some sort of pledge of allegiance, or I mean, we had to do like the pledge to the Texas flag when I was growing up. So I know the pledge of allegiance, but we never had to like sing the national anthem. But talking to my dad, he said that he did, not every day, but that there would be times where they would sing the national anthem in school. So, and then I also asked my fiance, because he was born in Mexico as well, and he said that they only sang it on Fridays. So I'm like, okay, you guys are singing the national anthem in school. I'm not singing the national anthem in school. Let's see, I can do this one, or how about I activate? Yep. Yes. But the Mexican national anthem does go hard. Translation is great. Ooh, I did not see that. Damn. No. Or maybe I should. Damn. I only read as far as this. I forgot to finish reading the card. Ah, stupid. How about I do this? Okay. There you are. You're gonna stop it. Wait, banish it. Wait, you just banished it though. Wait, you're gonna banish? I'm gonna banish first. You don't get to banish her. I'm banishing her. Well, she's already gone anyway, so you don't get to do anything. Although now that just kind of leaves me with no options. Activate. Banish. Yes. Oh lord, now what are you gonna do to me? Oh, well, yeah, I mean, there was nothing I was gonna activate with her anyway. Summon! Activate. Oh, okay, that's fine. I thought you were gonna like destroy the card. No, that's fine, that's fine. For now, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, special summon. Let's see. No, that's if I want to do that, in his main phase. God, okay, well, you know, I just gotta pretend I know what I'm doing here. In Brazil, it's the same. Most common singing the anthem every day. Changed to sing to Fridays, but nobody does it anymore. Huh. Interesting. I don't even know if we even do the Pledge of Allegiance in school anymore. I have to ask my cousins. They're still in school. I see one of my tweets made it into the chisme. I feel very strongly about this. So let me just give a little. It looks like the original post that I quoted is unavailable. It looks like they deleted their post because it was a very wrong take. So their take was on this. I don't know if I should say brand, but product, I think would be a better word, on this product. And it was like a jersey, like a Mexican jersey, but it was pink and it had the Virgin Mary on it. Now, specifically La Virgen de Guadalupe. La Virgen de Guadalupe is very much synonymous with Mexican culture. And I'll explain why in a little bit. So, it was a post originally, that was like the original post. However, the person that I quoted said that they're tired of La Virgencita equaling Mexican culture. And that prompted a lot of backlash, rightfully so. And I commented, because it is. La Virgencita is very much Mexican culture. Whether you are religious or not, she is very prominent, and here's why. Religiously speaking, oh, it's my turn. Yes, it's my turn. I'm just gonna keep banishing you. Anyway, if you don't know the story of La Virgen de Guadalupe, I'll just give you the quick condensed version. So, way back in the day, there is an indigenous man named Juan Diego, and he was walking along minding his own business until he saw the apparition of La Virgencita. Now, I'm very much paraphrasing here and just kind of speedrunning the story. So the Virgencita appeared to him and said to build a church and, you know, believe in God and beautiful religious stuff going on. So anyway, she appeared in front of him, and she appeared specifically with that green robe that you see a lot of Mexican people doing, you know, paintings and all that stuff. There was a very specific apparition. Now, as far as I know, every Latin country has their own version of La Virgen. They have their own version of the Virgin Mary that appeared. It's different apparitions. And it's the same Virgin Mary. There's only one Virgin Mary. But she appears in however she needs to appear to appeal to the people that she's, you know, showing herself to. So for us, it's the very famous image of La Virgen de Guadalupe, and there is a big church in Mexico, and every December 12th we celebrate. We call it her birthday, even though it's not really her birthday. It's just the anniversary of the apparition to Juan Diego of La Virgencita. So that's the religious aspect of it, you know, and everybody was like, oh my god, yay, we have to build this church and everything, and she's just a very big symbol religious wise. Whether or not you believe she actually appeared, or if all of this even exists, if you're religious or not, is not really relevant here, because she is very prominent in Mexican history in general. When Juan Diego had this apparition appear in front of him, it was a time where the Spaniards were still trying to get their hold on the indigenous Mexicans. They still were having a hard time because the indigenous had their own religion, not really religion, right? Because they just have their own beliefs. And the indigenous people of Mexico were not letting it go. And of course, the Spaniards were like, we need to finish colonizing these guys. And around the time that the Virgin Mary appeared to Juan Diego, the Spaniards were like, hey, let's take advantage of this. You know, they were like, this indigenous man, that's very important that it was an indigenous man that saw the apparition of the Virgin Mary, because again, the indigenous Mexicans are the ones that they were trying to get to convert to Catholicism. So they heard this indigenous man saw the apparition of their Virgin Mary, and they're like, let's rock with this. Let's roll with it. Because if an indigenous man is seeing our Virgin Mary, maybe we can finish doing what we want to do. And that's how they were able to spread their religious agenda and complete the rest of their colonization. So again, whether you believe the apparition actually appeared or believe in any religiousness, the fact is this man did report that he saw the apparition, and the Spaniards took advantage to finish their religious agenda. And that's how Catholicism finished spreading out through the land, and the indigenous traditions were slowly dying off because of this. So yes, it is very much Mexican culture. Whether you're Catholic or not, this event changed, I wouldn't say changed, but very much helped colonization. So yes, it's very much Mexican culture. To say that it's not means that you don't really know the history. Now, it's one thing to not know the history, it's another thing to be ignorant and speak on something that you aren't entirely positive on. And I understand if you don't know something, but the way this person like worded their post, which prompted me to quote tweet it, was that they very much were like, "Oh, this isn't Mexican culture." Like, yes, it very much is, and that's why it's very important to learn the history, because if he knew the history, he would not be saying that. And again, not everybody knows everything. I don't know everything. I learn things little by little. But to be so certain on an opinion, especially when people are trying to correct you, is the problem. And I'm pretty sure that's why he deleted his tweet, because he was being very much called out. And I also, not really knowing the history of the country that, you know, you're coming from is not a good look. You know, as a Mexican American, I take it upon myself to learn both histories. And I love learning, you know, history. It's lore. I love learning lore. And I love when you guys share things from your country, where you live and where you're from. I love learning new things. But I feel like if you are Mexican American, you should know both histories. And this person is Mexican American. I went through their profile to see, like, okay, are you Mexican? Are you not? And they are. They're Mexican American. And instances like this, not knowing the history of your own culture, is exactly why Mexicans look down on Mexican Americans, because they see it like I'm gonna say we because I'm Mexican American. They see it as if that we only use our culture when it benefits us. And to be honest, I've been seeing it a lot as well, so I understand where they're coming from. Now, it's not all Mexican Americans, because there are some like myself who very much learn both cultures, because again, I feel like it's our responsibility to know both cultures and both languages, and to just know about yourselves and where you come from. But I do see where the Mexicans from actual Mexico are criticizing us. I totally get it. I understand. And I ignore it as well, because I mean, sometimes they get a little bit too rude, and I'm like, okay, don't be too insulting, you know. But I understand where they're coming from as well, because how is it that you're going to claim to be Mexican and yet you don't bother to know the history? And so it is upsetting. But I mean, it's just something that we have to take upon ourselves to learn. I mean, it's your culture. Why wouldn't you want to learn about your culture, right? But it's just something that I saw and I felt very passionately to respond. It's a fun fact, yes. Great. Nice to learn this thing. Oh, you're welcome. I'm always happy to share, and I'm always happy to learn from you guys as well. I'll do one more. But that was my my quote of the week for now. For now, I'm always gonna like respond to some. And I also just want to add to the Mexican Americans who are living here in the US, please also follow the news that's going on in Mexico as well. You know, obviously there's a lot going on here in the US that we just can't keep up, but it's also important to know what's going on in Mexico as well, like in the country that your roots are in. Follow the politics there, follow the news there. It's very, very important to know that. Just want to add that in there. Time. Yes, this would be the last game. Thank you. To my hands. Let's do... Okay, I think you can save me right now. Let's see. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well, you kind of stunted me here. Maybe? Maybe not. No, you did not. Because I'm not summoning it. I'm not bringing it to my hand. No, not yet. You go right there. Yes. And let's do this one. Let's put you here. And let's bring maybe not. Or maybe yes? Huh. I don't know. You know, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm gonna end my turn. Oh. Yu Kamiya, author of No Game No Life, who understands Japanese and Portuguese, said that we shouldn't trust X's automatic translation. That is absolutely true. He probably came forward to say this because of all the fighting between Brazilians and Japanese over the World Cup. He stated that X's automatic translation is making serious errors like changing the meaning of what was said and even creating information that doesn't exist in the original text. A Japanese person said they were complaining Brazilians and got called a sexual criminal. Oh my god. That is so sad. But yeah, do not trust the translations. It's good for like a quick thing, but if something doesn't make sense, it probably is wrong. I mean, I talked about the tweet yesterday where something got translated to rest in peace instead of have a good rest. And so everybody was like, did he die? No, he didn't die. So there's been some unfortunate translations. Take those translations with a grain of salt. It's just for something quick, but you know, it's okay. It's alright. Sorry, it was just hilarious. Rest in peace. Midjourney accused Disney, Warner, and Universal of hypocrisy, demanding that they reveal how they use AI. Its goal is to check whether the studio secretly used AI trained on other works for their series and movies. I think that is absolutely true that they need to expose how they're using AI. I need to know how companies are using AI. Because if you're just using AI as a tool to like summarize your meeting notes or something, that's fine. But if you're using AI to like create your ads or to create, you know, things that you could very much pay a graphic designer for, then that's a problem. Or even to create your products. I don't want your products to be AI generated. It looks gross. Like if you're just using it as a tool, again, summarize your notes or clean up, you know, little stray marks here and there, that's fine. But companies need to be transparent on how they're using AI. The Aztecs and I think the Mayans actually adopted the Catholic god into their pantheon. Their belief the gods are in battle royal and keep dying off, hence some sacrifice practices. Oh my god. So 2012 was supposed to be the last one, hence the doomsday thing, because their gods aren't that good. And the reason why they're alive is because they checked themselves. But once cleared, it's over. Oh my god. To your understanding, similar to the Greeks, most stay to one god, but was Catholic god was introduced, some decided to worship that one. So there's like some... No, the Bible is not supposed to be taken literal. We're gonna get a little religious here. It's not supposed to be taken literal, and this is something that I have been told, you know, as growing up in a Mexican Catholic household. This is something that we have been told our entire lives, that the Bible is just a guide, and it has been translated and rewritten over thousands of years. So we don't have an exact translation. Unless we find somebody that speaks ancient Hebrew and reads the original text, we're not going to know what it says. So it's something to use as a guide and not to take literal. And one of the phrases in there, so we're always told growing up like, oh, there's only one God and just one God only. But there is a phrase, and again, I'm going to paraphrase because I don't know, I'm not going to quote the Bible exactly. My brain has a bunch of other anime shit in there. But there is something in there that says that we should revere this God above other gods. And it makes me think, because we're told that there's only one God, but you're saying that we need to revere this one God over other gods. So are there other gods? Like, that's my question. Like, you're telling us our entire lives that there's one God, but then here in the Bible, it's, you know, there are other gods and that we need to revere this one above the others. And like I said, the Bible is not to be taken super literal, but I don't know. It's just one of those things that makes me want to like start an argument with like a priest or something. I like to start problems. And before your game, Brazil and Japan, both countries were fighting bad on Twitter. Oh my god. The Brazilians have been fighting Japanese users and South Korean users. And they've been winning. They were winning. Brazilians, your comebacks. Oh my god. Let's do face-up attack. In hilarious news, a Mexican mayor has once again married a caiman in an annual ceremony believed to bring abundance to the community. The centuries-old tradition is still celebrated every year in southern Mexico. That is funny and adorable at the same time. I want to know how it started. That's something I'm going to look up. Alright, let's go into chatting. Because I see that my tweets have made the chisme, and I feel like I need to clarify. Or speak upon my own tweets. Let's put the game over here. And speaking of sacrifices, was it last month or the month before where somebody died in the in one of the pyramids in Mexico? And you know what happened? It started raining. So like the first human sacrifice, not really a sacrifice, but the first person to die on those pyramids in years, and it rains? I mean, I can see where the belief comes from. May that person rest in peace. It is a very tragic end. I'm just saying, it's quite a coincidence that that happened. I have to remember if it was last month or the month before. I want to say it was the month before. I think it's more than other beings have been worshipped as gods. See, different meanings. That was written during a time that polytheistic was a major thing. A religion that believes in one god was actually unheard of. Ooh, the sacrifice has been exactly. All right. Japanese footballers can't believe they're being welcomed back as heroes in Japan despite having being eliminated by Brazil. They gave their all in every match, and that's their reward. And that's exactly what I want to see. Them to be going back to their home countries, being welcomed and saying, you worked so hard. Like, that's beautiful. And not to be met with criticism and negative responses. I'm looking at you, South Korea. Sending death threats to the coach is not normal. Why are you doing that? Anyway, I already talked about it yesterday, so we're just gonna move on. BTS. I always feel like I have to like clarify before I get dragged through the mud. First of all, I am an ARMY. I love BTS. I've been a fan for, I think, 10 years now, maybe. So I've been a fan. I love K-pop. I've been into K-pop since I was, like, in high school. This was, like, back in, like, 2012. So I just love K-pop in general. I love BTS. I think they're great. I love their music. And because I love BTS is why I say these things. So, a week ago, BTS Jimin was receiving criticism after a Getty Images from the Dior event sparked comparisons with his latest unrealistic photos on Instagram. His Instagram photos, now listen, I'm not innocent in editing pictures, okay? I edit my pictures too. I'll, change the lighting, I'll if I have like a blemish, I'll clear that up. Everybody's guilty of editing their pictures here and there, right? So I don't blame him for editing that picture. Do what you want. It's your personal Instagram post, okay? If you want to give yourself wings and turn yourself into a dragon, go ahead. But Getty Images will always humble you, all right? They're just raw images. And so those started circulating, and of course people started criticizing him for like, why are you editing your photos and blah, 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 because it looks so different. The problem is, this is a style that is not fitting him correctly. Now, it could have been worked better if the outfit was tailored more to his measurements. But the thing is, he's trying to, I'm gonna read my tweet because I kind of worded it the way I wanted to say it. He's trying to fit into some fairy prince role because of toxic fans who constantly infantize grown-ass men. Instead, he should be owning his age and leaning into his grown features. I do not blame him for trying to fit into this princely role. Like, I don't. Over the years, I have seen people, toxic fans, referring to Jimin as this uwu soft boy, and it gets really annoying because these are grown ass 30-year-old men, and they do this to the women too. But we're talking specifically about BTS right now. I can go into a whole nother rant about the idol women, but we're gonna talk about this sphere. We're gonna bring it down a notch. So they keep referring to Jimin as this uwu soft boy, and it's like he's not. Yes, he's a bit more softer spoken than his bandmates, but he's still a grown person. And to fit him into this box is hurting him more than protecting him. Because, like, oh, he's a small bean, we need to protect him. No! No! Man is in his I think he's older than me. I don't really know. But, like, no, he's not a small bean. He's not somebody you're gonna put in your pocket. Stop infantizing grown-ass men and women. Stop infantizing them. They're not babies. They're not children. And because he's been put in this box since pretty much the beginning of his career, it looks like he's having a hard time branching out of it. He's trying to fit into this ethereal princely role, which he can if it's done right. But unfortunately, he's trying to fit into this box that these toxic fans have given him. And that is why he's editing these photos heavily, why the outfit isn't looking as it should, because it's unfortunate that he feels like he has to stick to this role. I don't know what more we need to do to, like, say stop treating these idols like they're your own personal property. You don't know these people. You do not know them. And you might say, but I know everything about them. You know what is being fed to you. You can be like, oh, his favorite color is blue. That's the color that they told you his favorite color is. His favorite color could be green for all you know. But they're feeding something to you. They can lie about age. They can lie about favorite foods. They can lie from even like where they're from. You don't know these people. All you know is the image that is being marketed to you. Please stop treating them like they're your own personal property. Let this man grow into other roles, into other outfits. Stop making him think that he has to stick to this princely, ooh, oh my gosh, protect me role, because that's not healthy. However these idols grow in their life, we need to support them. Whether they want to change their image, whether they get married, whether they have children, whether even if they want to retire. As fans, we need to be there to support them. And so, like, when I say these things, especially when I talk about Ariana Grande, and I'm gonna, like, get into that afterwards, it's coming out of a place of care and love. It's not coming out of anti-hateful nature. There are people that are criticizing just to be hateful. This is not this. It's not that. This is, I want him to be good and healthy and just full of support, and like we should be supporting them. To criticize someone is not to put them down, it's to make them better. If your criticism is pure negative and has no helpful anything, then you're just being an ass. But if you're giving actually good criticism so this person can be better, that's coming out of a place of care. And I feel like these toxic fans do not understand that. They just think any criticism is bad criticism. It's like, no, we want these idols to be healthy and to be full of support. Like, please let us do that. But no, these toxic fans like make it so hard. And now we're gonna get into Ariana Grande. Yes, it's such a weird culture to treat idols like objects. Ariana Grande is scaring me. She is absolutely frightening me. She has been getting skinnier and skinnier since the movie Wicked. Now, it's one thing to lose weight and another thing if you want to lose weight because you want to feel healthy. This isn't to body shame her at all. This is because she looks like she's going to die. She's going to die. If you have not seen any photos of her, I recommend you look it up. She's on tour right now, and she can't even do her dances the way she used to. If you look at her previous tour, compare it to now, her previous one, she was dancing and singing and having all this energy, and now she's barely moving because she can't dance and sing at the same time anymore. She does not look healthy. She looks like a skeleton wearing skin. And again, this is not to body shame or to negatively call her out. This is because I don't want her to die. I want her to be healthy, and this isn't healthy. And it hurts that I see these so-called fans saying, oh, leave her alone. You don't know what she's going through. What if she's sick? What if this is a Chadwick Boseman story? And it's like, yes, she clearly is sick. Being anorexic is a sickness. And you can say here and say, oh, it's Chadwick Boseman. It very much can be. We're not criticizing her to be mean. We're criticizing her because we see it. We see the sickness, and we see that she needs help. And these toxic fans are like, oh, she's just living her life, and she says that she's happier. I'm like, there are plenty of anorexic people who say that they're happier and that they feel better even though they're slowly dying. And here's the thing, when you're as far gone as she is, there's no 100% recovery. She could bounce back and say, oh, I have a problem, and try to go get help. But at this point, there are organs that are shutting down. And even if you'd start making a recovery, they will never go back to 100%. There are people who have recovered from anorexia saying that they now have high blood pressure, or they now have like all these other health problems because of anorexia. Even though they got their weight back and they're no longer in danger, there are other health issues that they got because of it. And I need people to wake up. I need these toxic fans to wake up and stop feeding into this delusion. Just because someone's criticizing doesn't mean it's coming from hate. This is coming from pure love. Because Ariana Grande is going to die. And she needs help. Yeah, people can lie too. Exactly. They have contracts. They have to lie. They will get penalized. And that is all I will say on that, because it's a lot to go into, and I just urge you to go look at her pictures because it is very sad. My next tweet. So FIFA will allow pride flags at the Egypt versus Iran World Cup match despite both nations calling for them to be banned. The FIFA World Cup is an inclusive event that welcomes people from all backgrounds. Fans of sexual orientations and gender identities are welcome at matches and events. Now, when the World Cup was being hosted in Qatar, the country of Qatar was like, you need to respect our culture and not be, so flamboyant about your sexuality. Basically, be quiet that you're gay. And now that they were here in the US, they were telling us that we need to ban gay events. Like, no, you told us to respect your culture in Qatar. Why can't you respect our culture here? This is our culture. Also, it's Pride Month, or it was Pride Month at the time. You're gonna tell Seattle, one of the gayest cities in the country, to ban their Pride events and to not have Pride flags in the stadium during Pride Month? What is wrong with you? And that's when I said, make it gayer. Just make it gayer. Come on. Just paint everything. Make the sky rainbow. All right, I don't know how to do that, but just do it. Use your weather machine. This already passed. This was back a week ago, but yeah, just make it gayer. And my last tweet is about the movie Obsession. If you haven't seen the movie Obsession, please go watch it. I'm about to do spoilers right now. So, if you don't want to be spoiled about this movie, you have approximately 3 seconds to vamos. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I know that was faster than 3 seconds. I just counted down to 1. So, Obsession came out in May. It was a great movie. Oh my god, it's such a good movie. Was it Curry Baker or Barker? A YouTuber. Oh my gosh, the rise of YouTubers in their movies, right? This is amazing, amazing movie. So if you haven't seen the movie, or if you don't care for spoilers, just a little quick rundown. Yes, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you again sometime. Have a good night. So, Obsession, a little quick synopsis. I won't do too big spoilers, but it's essentially this man, his name is Bear. He makes a wish for this girl named Nikki to love him more than anyone in the entire world. And the wish works, okay? And then a bunch of negative stuff started happening because he essentially took away her free will. Now, at first you're just like, what's going on? Like, shouldn't it just be Nikki? That wasn't Nikki. Bear specifically wished for Nikki to love him more than anyone in the entire world. The real Nikki did not do that. Now, there is speculation that Nikki did have a crush on Bear, and if he would have been honest in the beginning of the movie, she probably would have given him a chance. But, you know, now we'll never know because he took away that choice for her. And, so Nikki, they're saying possessed Nikki, but I don't think that's possessed Nikki. There's no instance of like demon. I feel like it's just like an alternate Nikki. I don't know. I mean, you could say it was a demon Nikki, but I don't think it's demon Nikki. I just think it's kind of like another side that was living inside of her. That's because everybody can be capable of anything, right? You know, you never know what anyone's capable of. It's like this. It's like a side of her that was brought out that she didn't even know exist, and was amplified to love Bear more than anyone in the entire world. It's kind of hard to explain if you haven't seen it. I mean, and a lot of people can't even explain if Nikki was possessed or not. I don't think she was actually possessed because there's nothing about demonic possession. And the one wish willow, the thing that Bear uses to make the wish, it's not a monkey's paw situation either. Bear's wish was just that messed up. So the Nikki that we see, especially in the scene that I quote tweeted, that's not the real Nikki. The real Nikki is trapped. She is suffering. And we hear that when Bear calls to alter the wish, and the voice on the call was like, do you want to talk to Nikki? And she's like screaming because she is, honestly, it sounds like she's just being tortured. And so there are a lot of people are like misunderstanding the movie. And so I'm going to read this horrible post. So this person said, the more you rewatch Obsession, the harder it is to see Nikki as the victim. Yes, Bear messed up with the wish, but his mistake came from a place of desperate, pathetic loneliness. Nikki's response, on the other hand, was pure calculated cruelty. She didn't just punish him, she took total pleasure in breaking his mind, isolating him from his friends and driving him into a corner until he suffered that horrific, agonizing death in the bathroom. Bear obviously regretted what he did and wanted to fix it, but Nikki completely lacked any human mercy. She used his mistakes as an excuse to unleash a level of psychological torture that was way worse than the original crime. Nikki isn't the hero of the story, she's a monster who destroyed a guy who was just broken and needed help. First of all, Nikki is 100% the victim and Bear is the bad guy. 100%. We're gonna dissect this post. My response to this post was that wasn't Nikki. Real Nikki was trapped and suffering. Castration for you. I push upon castration to this poster because they just got everything completely wrong. So starting with the first part, Bear messed up with the wish, but his mistake came from a place of desperate, pathetic loneliness. I agree with that part. However, Bear did not try to do anything to fix it for Nikki. It's one thing to wish for your crush to like you back. I mean, everybody wishes, you know, when it's 11/11 or an eyelash wish or a shooting star or something. Everybody makes a wish. It could be a desperate wish. You could just say the wish however it comes to your head. I don't think in the beginning when he made that wish, you could give him the benefit of the doubt, because it's like, you know, we all make these kind of stupid wishes, right? It happens. He didn't think it would actually work. He thought it was a gimmick. I don't blame him. It sounded like a gimmick, right? But once he realized that it did work, he did nothing to stop it or to change it until it started affecting him negatively. And then for the next line, Nikki's response, on the other hand, was pure calculated cruelty. She didn't just punish him, she took total pleasure in breaking his mind, isolating him from his friends, and driving him into a corner until he suffered that horrific, agonizing death in the bathroom. This wasn't the real Nikki. This was the Wish Nikki, who was literally only acting the way Bear wanted. Because if you notice, Nikki and Wish Nikki dress differently. They're not wearing the same things. As soon as he makes the wish, Wish Nikki becomes what Bear wants Nikki to be. She is essentially turning herself into Bear's version of Nikki and not the real Nikki. So everything that she's doing is in response to Bear, because Bear wished for her to be obsessed with him. And saying that he suffered that horrific, agonizing death in the bathroom, he did that to himself. He took himself out because he did not want to deal with the consequences. And the thing is, he was gonna take it back. He did not want to go through with it. However, it was stopped, and eventually he, couldn't stop himself. He couldn't regurgitate the pills that he took. But he was planning to. He was planning to back out. The one thing that could have freed Nikki, he backed out of it. That was his own fault. Bear obviously regretted what he did and wanted to fix it, but Nikki completely lacked any human mercy. Bear only wanted to fix it when it started affecting him negatively, like I said. When he called the phone number on the One Wish Willow, he called to alter the wish, not to cancel it. No. He didn't want to cancel the wish. He still wanted Nikki to be absolutely a loving girlfriend to him. He just wanted to change it. He wanted to alter the wish. That was his first reaction, to alter the wish, not to free Nikki. And then when the voice on the phone says, yeah, you can't alter it, then Bear is like, let's cancel it. And of course, you can't cancel the wish that's already been made. And the One Wish Willow is one wish per person. And here's the thing. At the end, when he asks his friend Ian to make the wish that Bear never made the original wish, Bear had One Wish Willows. He was planning, or you can deduce from here, so this is all assumption, but it makes sense. He was planning, if Ian made the wish to cancel out Bear's wish, that would mean that Bear never made the first wish, so then he would be able to take the second One Wish Willow that he had in his backpack, the one that Nikki used to make her wish, or Wish Nikki, to make her wish. He had that second one in his backpack because he knew that if Ian actually made the wish to cancel out Bear's wish, Bear could make a wish again, because it would essentially be like the wish never happened. So Bear could have another chance to make the same wish, but word it differently and more specific, so, Nikki's not that crazy. He was planning to make another wish. Bear did not regret anything. He just wanted to change it to benefit him. There was only regret when people were dying. But he was still going to change it. He wasn't going to let Nikki go 100%. He was just going to alter it. Even after his friend's brutal death, he was going to not change it completely. No, he did not learn his lesson at all. If anything, he was just learning how to alter it and how to make things work for him and not free Nikki completely. She uses mistakes as an excuse to unleash a level of psychological torture that was way worse than the original crime. Nikki isn't the hero of the story. She's a monster who destroyed a guy who was just broken and needed help. This isn't the real Nikki. This is Wish Nikki, who is only, like I said, who is only going off of Bear. She did not do this on purpose to torture him. She was just acting to the way Bear wished for her to be. To love him more than anyone in the world, including herself. She didn't destroy him. He destroyed himself. He did this to himself. And Nikki even says, "You wished for this." Like, Bear is the absolute villain. His cat died in the very beginning of the movie, and he blamed the cat for the cat dying because she got into the medicine cabinet. You need to lock away the medicine cabinet, and the fact that the cat was even able to open a child lock bottle means that he did not have it locked completely. It's very, very carelessness. And that's exactly how he was with Nikki. Carelessness. Like, that the death of his cat should have been a foreshadowing of how he was going to treat Nikki. He wasn't going to care. He wasn't. Like, there's just so much in the movie, and Bear just gets worse and worse and worse. And if you were still watching this and not seeing him as the bad guy, it's fine. You know, things aren't always spoon-fed to you, which, you know, you kind of have to read between the lines. We're gonna go back into the media literacy argument. But there is a specific scene that answers the question if Bear is the villain or not. And that is right before Sarah is killed. Bear is leaving the bed. Nikki's asleep. Bear gets up from the bed to go meet Sarah. And the real Nikki wakes up and says, "Bear, it's me. Don't wake her up. She's asleep." But meaning Wish Nikki is asleep. And this is the real Nikki. And the real Nikki says, "Bear, please kill me." She is begging for Bear to kill her. And what does he say? "What's so wrong about being with me?" Like, what's so bad of being with him? And she's like, "I was never with you, Bear." And he feels no empathy. He just feels sorry for himself. Here is Nikki, the real Nikki, begging to be freed. Begging to say, "Kill me, please." And he just straight up walks away. If anything leading up to that movie didn't convince you that Bear was the villain, that scene should have been the nail in the coffin. Because there is Nikki blatantly saying, "Kill me." All right, there's no in between the lines, there's no subtlety, there's none of that. It's straight up, "Kill me." And he can't do it. He won't do it. It's not that he can't, he won't. Because he still wants to keep Nikki prisoner. He still wants Nikki to be his girlfriend. He just wants to change her a little bit, you know, so she's not a murderous person. But the fact that he isn't willing to free her when she's begging for it, that right there should have been it. He is the absolute worst. He knew from then on. Again, you could give him benefit of the doubt, be like, he didn't know it was gonna work. True, he didn't know it was gonna work. But throughout the movie, there were so many times where he finally realized, "Oh shit, this actually worked. She's obsessed with me, and this isn't the real Nikki." The moment he realized that this wasn't the real Nikki and that she was trapped is when he should have been trying to free her. Not when things started going bad for him. Like, it's obvious at this point that Bear is the villain, and there's still people missing the point, whether it's on purpose for engagement bait or because they just don't get it. I don't know. I want to go with the latter because it makes more sense. I don't know. And Bear is the villain the whole time. He very much is. And at the end of the movie, real Nikki finally breaks free because Bear dies, and she is left with the aftermath of this tragedy. She's going to prison, you know. Well, she might be put in a mental asylum. You know, they could argue that this mental distress and have her be in a mental asylum for the rest of her life, but she's never going to be the same. Her life is completely turned upside down because Bear simply could not let her go. He never even really knew Nikki. There's so much going on in the movie that you realize he never even really knew her, because Nikki says that her dad has cancer. If he would have known her, he would have known that she doesn't speak to her dad. And even if her dad did have cancer, Nikki wouldn't have cared because she doesn't get along with her dad. They don't have a relationship for her to care that her dad has cancer. So he was never even really interested in Nikki. It also shows that he wasn't even a good friend to begin with, because what kind of friend that you've known for years, because they've apparently known each other since high school. If this is a friend that you've known for years, how do you not know things like that about her? She doesn't talk to her dad. She loves to collect, or she does not collect, but she likes like those stones, you know, crystals and stuff. That was something that her mom gave her. She's dressing differently, and she's acting less, I don't know, cool girl and more preppy girl, I guess would be just a complete personality switch. As a friend, in general, you should know that something is wrong. It's like, you know what, this isn't my friend, this isn't the person I know, she's going through something. And the fact that he didn't click it in, and whenever like the friends around him were trying to say, hey, something's wrong with Nikki, like this isn't her, he was like, yes it is, like she's just with me, and making excuses instead of being a concerned friend. Like, he never even really knew her. He just was obsessed with this idea of her. And because of that, Nikki paid the price. You can feel bad for Bear all you want. I don't feel bad for him. But he did it to himself. It could be a Meliandere story. And I saw another take that was really horrible, where it said, instead of asking Bear to kill her, why doesn't she kill herself? She tried. She did try. In the scene where they are at Ian's party, she did try to kill herself. She broke the bottle and she was screaming, "It's not me," and was stabbing herself in the face with the bottle because she was trying to kill herself. However, Wish Nikki ended up taking over again. But real Nikki very much tried to. But because Wish Nikki intervened, she couldn't do it. So, she did try. She just couldn't. So, the whole Nikki should have killed herself thing, did you watch the movie with your eyes closed? It's ridiculous. Yeah. And the thing that pissed me off in that scene is that Bear did not move an inch. Nikki is bleeding from the face and Bear is just sitting there looking annoyed. Like, he's more concerned that that she's embarrassing him. He's sitting there like not even moving. He just looks upset that Nikki is acting this way, and not the fact that she's bleeding from her face. Like, if this is your girlfriend, someone that you supposedly love, or just a friend in general, stabbing their face like that, don't you want to get up and help them? Everyone else, strangers that didn't know her at this party, are trying to help, and Bear is just sitting there watching. It's not until his friend Ian is just like, do something, that Bear takes her to the hospital. This man is a villain through and through. Now, we could keep talking about this movie. I could honestly talk about this movie because I've been wanting to talk about this movie since it came out. I think it's enough time. It's out on digital now, or it's about to be. There's a lot to dissect in this movie from beginning to end, and I love this movie. It was so great. That one jump scare though, the car scene. Oh my god. But it's just, yes, we can talk tomorrow. There's gonna be more about it, honestly. There's so much in this movie. But to sum it up, Bear is the villain, Nikki is the victim, and unfortunately their friends are collateral damage. And apparently there's going to be another movie, not a sequel, but a movie set within the same universe as Obsession. And apparently we're gonna see the One Wish Willow again, but like not as not to be used, but kind of like a background or something. I don't know. These are just rumors. But I know there was confirmed that there was another movie within the Obsession universe. I forget the name of it. I think they released the name. But anyway, I'm excited to see what could come of it, because it just, if this is the first movie of his, I cannot wait to see the second one. Fantastic. Yeah, I didn't realize what time it was. Well, I wanted to go through some fashion items, but we can do that tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and a lot of chatting, a lot of talking. Just wanted to talk through my tweets here. I was sent for judgments and I had to make my cases. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you all tomorrow. Please stay safe in this heat wave and stay hydrated. Stay cool, eat some ice cream, take an ice bath, get your electrolytes in, and wear your sunscreen. For goodness sake, please wear your sunscreen. All right. Have a good night. I hope you all have sweet dreams. Bye.